words can reach. Hey guys, it's Katie and today I'm going to talk to you about Eleanor and Park by Rainbow Rowell. One of my recent reads. It's my first ever Rainbow Rowell book, and I asked you guys and you wanted me to do a book talk on this, so that is what I'm here to do. So first of all, I'm just going to quickly explain what the book is about for those of you that don't know. Eleanor and Park is a story about two misfits. They meet together on a bus, they develop a friendship which eventually turns into a romance. Throughout the story, they face certain things that have a big impact in their lives, whether that is family or friendships and other insecurities. One day Eleanor is a new girl at school and she jumps on the bus and she just happens to sit next to Park, and she is described as quite overweight. She wears really unusual clothes, and Park is described as Asian and he sort of keeps to himself. He wears dark clothes, he's got his headphones, and also Eleanor keeps to herself as well. So these two people sit next to each other. Park likes to read comic books, so one day he notices that Eleanor is reading his comic books over his shoulder, and this happens for a few days and he notices it, so he then starts to begin reading a lot slower so that she could read with him, which I found really adorable. This story does actually contain a really gushy romance, which is what a lot of people like about it. It's not cheesy, it's not love at first sight. We actually physically see the romance develop from the friendship into that, and you can just see how it happens throughout the pages, which I think is just really awesome. The structure to this book is really unusual. I think a lot of people might have a few problems with it. I myself found it to be a little bit uncomfortable, but there were times when I could focus on it, get used to it, but it is quite hard to get into from my perspective. Now the story is actually based way back in 1986, I believe, so it is in the past. It is described like a third person, past tense, so it is quite unusual. But what I liked about it, how it was actually based in the past when there were cassette players and videos and batteries that we had to use to listen to these sort of devices and Walkmans. Personally, it brings me back to the 90s and just reminds me, because I had them in the 90s as well, and it just reminds me of when I was younger. The themes that are involved in this book is friendship, family, romance, trust and belief in yourself. From the writing, I can honestly see why people do like Rainbow Rowell, as it was really constructed well and I enjoyed how it was written. The only thing that ruined this book for me was the ending, and if you haven't read this book and you don't want to be spoiled on that, then I suggest you stop watching the video now. Thank you so much for watching, and when you've read it you can come back, because I really don't want to spoil you, but this is what I'm here to talk about, what I didn't like about this book. I know Rainbow Rowell was trying to be really realistic, because these things do happen, and I know, it's not necessarily like a happy ending, but in books, we want those happy endings. We want to have that belief, and we want to be like, oh, I wish that could happen to me, that sort of feeling. But I don't know, I think this is just going to be one of those endings that people are either going to like or not like and have a problem with, and this is just, it kind of ruined the book for me, because I felt like there was no point to reading this story in a way, because you watch their friendship build into a romance, and then it was just like poof, it ended, and I was just like, what was the point? Breakups, yeah, I know they do happen, but these two characters, why did they have to break up? Why couldn't it just ended like when Anna had to go away and stuff? And I nearly threw this book out the window because I was just so distraught with that ending. However, the very last page of the book kind of saved me from that, because Eleanor was being such a bitch. I didn't know why she wasn't writing back to Park, why she wasn't responding to him, and then the last page when she finally did respond, I was just like, that was what I was waiting for, and it was cute, and it sort of had that hope. And I know why this ending did emotionally catch a lot of people out, where they were just like, damn, that ending. Now I know exactly what they're talking about, because she sent a postcard with 3 words. We don't know what those words are, whether it is I love you or whether it is 3 words from a comic book, and we don't know because it's not actually mentioned in the book. But we have that hope that either way both would mean the same thing and it would be adorable. But I don't know, I really wanted to love this book, but it's kind of a weird situation for me. So in the end I gave this 3.5 stars out of 5. So it's still a worthy read. I definitely recommend for anybody to pick this up because every person is different. I find this is a bit like Marmite, you either love it or you hate it, but you mostly do like it and enjoy it. And I think it is going to be one of those books that will remain in your heart, because even though I didn't love it and find it absolutely amazing, it still remains here in my heart. And I'm glad that I have read it and that I took the plunge to do that. And I'm definitely going to be picking up Rainbow Rowell's other books to read. So I hope you have enjoyed this book talk and review on Eleanor Park by Rainbow Rowell. Let me know down in the comments what you thought about the ending, what you thought about this book when you read this, because it'd be really interesting to talk about it with a lot of people. I know a lot of people in BookTube have read this book, so I know that a lot of people probably will have a lot to say, but let me know what you liked, what you didn't like, and we can start a discussion on it. Thank you so much for watching this video. As always, I am eternally grateful. I love you all to pieces. Remember to keep smiling, keep reading, and be happy. My name is Katie, and I'll see you all in my next video.